Bridging the gap, learning to listen. Bridging the gap, learning to listen and to be brave. Ears have no self-defense mechanism. What awakens from hearing another voice can leave you raw, vulnerable, confused. Raw, vulnerable, confused. Bridging the gap, learning to listen, and to be brave enough to accept the change that will come. Hi, my name is Sjaan Flikweert. I'm very happy to be here tonight. Bridging the gap, what a beautiful theme. And I am very glad to contribute a poem to this theme. It's called Motherhood. Some people worship her, God. Some measure, try to control, build labs, pluck graphs, and some people worship goddesses. Some become parents, some are, have a wish not to be, some want to be, have a wish but never will be, and some will never know they are, will never know they wanted to be, never wanted to be, an accident, kids, doctors that never thought it could. We worship her, God. We hold her in the palm of hand and carry her heavy under arms. We carry her heavy under arms. We adopt, we abort, we adopt, we abort, we obsess, we buckle under impulse. We put price tags on the heads of newborns. Confront taboo, we hold regrets. In sleepless nights, we search to feel. Think it's strange, feel shame when we cannot find the will to want, the reason not to, the answer too thin to pass lips. We too polite, we give in, the questions ready, we are not. There are doubts, there are certainties. There's a weight to carry, and the other to consider, a longing, a rope, a howl, a pray. There's a God to obey. Some do it alone, some together. Some have countless fathers. A DNA profile does not define a mother. We've been raised by many chests. We've been late, we've been scared, we've been fools, we've been wrong, we've been hoping for a negative outcome. Eyes fixed, overstanding feelings that we don't want, not now, not like this, the expectations, the weight, the unexpected. Blood running rivers down legs. There's grief. The loss of I would have had, I could have had, I should have, but I didn't become, I didn't know how. An open skull wouldn't have been safe in these arms. Who are we? We tell fables, fairy tales, immaculate conceptions. We build lies and statues and images. We create girls with an abundance of love, a love that leaks, getting robbed of their shine before they peak. Who do we belong to? We nestle on hard wood between freshly painted walls. We nestle on 8 floors with the thin walls and the noisy neighbors in rooms that are too small, houses so big that we lose each other and we get lost. We nestle in hearts, desperately clutching the space around us, trying to find purpose in something that wouldn't exist without us. We behave like animals. We build nests. Are we free? Or are we faithful servants to our capacity to create? Aren't we all birth mothers? Aren't we nurturing something? Don't we see it everywhere in how they pet a dog, plant soil, plant fingers in soil, or stroke a canvas? The birth of new. Creators, workers, we are and we nurture. We invest in desire, sometimes carefully, and sometimes we throw caution to the wind. And from that moment forward, we give. We sacrifice thresholds of pain, go over and beyond, and again. We make space between our vital organs. Remember the nights where we would dance? Our bodies would carry pockets of air underneath our feet. We were immortal. We trade immortality for beating hearts, knowing that one day they will stop, and still we choose to do so. We take our willing skin and we fold wrinkles to create reservoirs for emergency situations. We take the best of sources and fill breasts and let it grow like flora and fauna grows alongside the Nile. It doesn't matter, even in a soil of loose sand, we create ecosystems, we spawn roots, and finally, we weigh the heart until it's heavy enough to hold love, but light enough to deal with disappointment. And then we let go of the other. Aren't we all nourishing something? Aren't we all mothers? Thank you.